Hello Internet, and welcome to the Collective Arcana. We are a channel all about tabletop gaming, and today we're going to be talking about a Pathfinder 2nd edition third-party ancestry, the Rabbitfolk. Rabbitfolk come to us from Rogue Genius and Novacat Games, and is written by Luis Loza. Rabbitfolk are quick and quick-witted and quick to help out a friend, and they love to seek out new experiences. They can, however, come off as a little unfocused, and can be oversharers due to the nature of their upbringing. Rabbitfolk ancestry comes with 7 heritages: Arctic, which are accustomed to cold; Brushbound, which are accustomed to living in thickets; Deep Rabbits, which are used to living underground; Desert Rabbits, which are used to the heat; Springing Rabbits, very good at jumping; Tricksters have some innate magic; and Warren-bound, who are accustomed to tight spaces. Those 7 heritages, combined with 26 ancestry feats, means that there's a whole lot to love in here, and you'll definitely be able to build your perfect bunny person. But we don't want to cover everything. We don't want to give the product away, so we're just going to sort of go over everything pretty loosely. You have some options to get big ears and big teeth, all the better for biting. There's a lot of mobility and jumping options. A lot of mobility, as you would expect. Bunnies are quick. They dash around. Speaking of quick, they get some initiative toys, and they also have a lot of help with special types of terrain. They also have a good number of unique actions and activities, as well as several reactions. They have some neat fortune effects, lucky rabbit's foot sort of thing. And again, cannot stress this enough, a lot of mobility. In addition to these heritages and feats, there are a number of items presented as well. There are some baseline ancestry weapons that include actually a new trait, not just the Rabbitfolk ancestral trait, but an actual new trait for weapons. There is also a new rune, so that you can add to other weapons, and there are a couple of unique magic items with multi-level variables. Overall, these Rabbitfolk have a whole lot of interesting mechanics, some things that we've not really seen before. So Luis is a writer at Paizo, so he's very used to working within the confines and what's normal for the game, for Ancestries. And you can see him sort of pushing the edges here a little bit in a couple of places, just not anything game-breaking or anything, just sort of new stuff that we haven't seen elsewhere, and it's kind of a lot of fun. In addition, there's a whole lot of flavor here. I'm not exaggerating when I say I was smiling the entire time that I was reading the flavor write-up. The background and explaining Rabbitfolk's place in the world. Seems like a lot of fun, and there's a very real chance that my next character that I play might be a Rabbitfolk. I love them so much. I also intend to include these in my homebrew campaign setting, where I run most of my games. There will most likely in our next campaign be a nice little town full of all the different sort of furry critter type folk, just, living their peaceful little idyllic life that the adventurers can come in and try to ruin. Seriously, if what you want is 5-foot-tall anthropomorphic bunnies who just want to be your friend and drag you off to adventure, this is for you. For the price tag, there's a whole lot of content here. I think it's a really good value. The quality of the writing and the mechanics are as good as anything you're going to find in an official Pathfinder book. Makes sense given who wrote it. So, you are getting as good as possible in terms of mechanics and writing and all that. And it's just a lot of fun. I mean, these are great. This is a great ancestry for any class that likes mobility or anything like that, which is most, or people who just want to play quick-witted and reckless characters who like seeing if they can get out of all the trouble they get themselves in. The art is excellent as well. We'll post up the really great cover. This is by Sheppi Rodriguez, and we'll have a link so you can go and check out the rest of their gallery and support them. We'll also have links for the interior artist who did some really charming work in here, Tom Fummo at Penflower Inc. So if you want to pick up Rabbitfolk, there's a link to them, to the DriveThruRPG down below. Again, as well as links to those artists. Definitely check all those links out, even if you don't need to buy, check out the great art by those artists. some really good stuff there. So that's it. I definitely recommend this. Like I said, I'm going to be using it. I think it's worth your time to pick it up and read through. And if you just love the idea of running a very Disney's Robin Hood sort of adventure with a lot of critters, Pathfinder 2nd Edition is really getting us there fast. We have we have rat folk, cat folk, shoonies, which are little pug dog folk. We have fox folk, we have crow folk, we have lizard folk, and we did a review on the Panole, and then now there's these rabbit folk, and I believe that both of these third-party ancestries, the Panole and the Rabbitfolk, will fit in great alongside the rest of your ancestries. I'm probably missing some other animals. The Lost Someone's Ancestry Guide just came out, so with Beast Folk you can make all sorts of things there, but the point is a lot of really kooky sort of characters that you can throw in and just have a little village of animal folk. That's the Rabbit Folk. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Welcome to the Collective. Bye.